Well, let's turn to those paintings then. We're going to look at 6 specific ones to get a feel for his symbolic surrealism and the kinds of themes he tackles.
Sounds good. Where should we start?
Let's start with number 21, The Power of Love. You mentioned symbolic surrealism. How does that play out here?
Well, symbolic surrealism uses those dreamlike, unexpected images, but they're meant to convey a deeper idea. Here, it's about love's power, the saying that it can even topple mountains.
Right.
But he contrasts the belief of the young with the maybe skepticism of older people. And visually, you see these two spheres representing a kind of yin-yang balance, hot and cold, held in harmony by love.
Love moving mountains. Quite literally, perhaps, in his visual language. Okay, next, number 22, Bring Us the Green. This one has a bit of a backstory, doesn't it?
It does, quite an interesting one. It was painted for someone in Dubai, meant to be positive, but it got refused.
Why?
Because of the nude figure. Apparently, Lohmuller even tried adding a bra later, but it was still rejected.
Wow. So what's the painting actually showing?
It depicts a woman in a really harsh, hot landscape, bringing relief, coolness, water, greenery. There's even a snowman, bizarrely made of dry soil, just to emphasize the extreme heat and the desperate need for change.
So it's got this environmental theme, but also ran into a cultural clash.
Exactly. A clash over representation.
Moving on to number 23, Timeline in Space. This sounds ambitious, trying to reconcile creationism and evolutionism.
Highly ambitious. I think it's less about providing a definitive answer and more about exploring the connections, maybe suggesting a synthesis.
How does he do that visually?
He uses imagery like a Mobius strip for the cyclical nature of time, talks about the curvature of space. You see elements like an egg, a hand shaping an egg, DNA strands.
Okay.
And then in the corner, there's a figure, Homo sapiens, meditating on it all. It suggests this ongoing, unfolding process that maybe incorporates both scientific and more symbolic ideas of origin.
Fascinating. Now, number 24, Consensus, is tricky because the artist himself kind of refuses to explain it. Right?
Yeah, he says explaining it would be like explaining a joke, and it tills it.
So what does that mean for us looking at it?
Well, it really challenges our desire for a clear, simple message. He apparently shows 3 different ways to depict the same theme in this one painting.
A few ways.
Yes. And the consensus perhaps isn't in the painting itself, but something the viewer has to arrive at internally. It pushes you to feel or intuit the meaning, not just decode it logically.
Find your own aha moment, like you said before. Okay, number 25, Homo Plasticus. This one sounds pretty direct, an environmental statement.
Oh, absolutely. It's about humanity drowning in plastic, consuming it, messing with our own genetics and the planet's. He even warns we might end up taking the place of insects. It's stark.
Grim stuff. But then he adds that phrase, but it looks beautiful as well. What's that about?
It's deeply ironic, I think. It's not saying pollution is beautiful. It's a commentary on us, on our ability to find aesthetics even in destructive things, or maybe our denial, our detachment from the horror of it.
That is chilling.
Yeah.
It forces you to see the weird beauty and the disaster we're creating.
Right. It's uncomfortable.
And finally, number 26, Almost Checkmate. This one feels very immediate, painted right after the invasion of Ukraine.
Yes. Very direct context. It shows this conflict, this standoff. There's a figure in an armchair implied to be a dictator trying to argue against Voltaire, against Enlightenment principles.
How is the argument shown?
The dictator figure has his arguments laid out. Vodka, a Kalashnikov rifle, a mask, a propaganda trumpet, symbols of coercion and deceit.
And Voltaire.
Voltaire just has one argument,
Yeah.
a book, representing culture, reason, intellectual freedom. And in the middle, there's this trophy, the prize they're fighting over. It really lays bare the stakes.
It's a powerful distillation of that conflict, given his focus on authenticity. It's interesting how he depicts such a stark political reality.
He does it through potent symbols, focusing on the core principles in conflict rather than just a literal news report. It's the underlying truth he seems to be after.
So wrapping this up, looking back at Lohmuller, his journey, his ideas, these paintings, it's clear he offers a really unique way to look at things, doesn't he? Contemporary issues, timeless themes, all through this very personal, self-made lens.
Absolutely. He's not just making pretty pictures. Like he said, it's more than a song in the bathroom. He's asking questions, provoking thought.
Which leads us nicely to our final thought for you, the listener. If Lohmuller insists a painting must be more than just pleasant background noise, what do his works make you think about?
And how does his idea that absolute freedom is harmful to art sit with you? Does it resonate with your own thinking, whether you're creative or not? Maybe great art isn't always meant to be comfortable. Maybe sometimes its job is to make us think, even to make us a little uncomfortable, something to ponder.